Hi everyone, this is Micah.
And it's me, Shawna.
And today we decided to make you guys a mukbang of video tacos. We actually shared you guys on like TikTok, and added just today the beginning of us preparing the video taco, the meat and stuff like that, which we tried to do our first attempt. It came out good, so we decided to make a mukbang for you guys, and to add an extra into it, we decided to eat actually nachos and what else? Oh yeah, and then Sean is gonna actually do a couple tag.
Yeah, we're gonna do a couples tag that I found on Google. So
this is today's video. I hope you guys please share with everyone, because we don't get great response for this kind of videos. So yeah, let's get to the video.
Also, if you guys hear the water dripping in the background, it's just our AC needs to be vacuumed again. So we're waiting for the maintenance guy to come and do that one of these days. So if you hear dripping, it's just that. So it gets clogged, and they have to come out here all the time. Plus, it's been so hot here where we are that they have to come and do it kind of often because we have the AC running a lot. Also, this is a dipper, so we have to let the cheese get hot here and everything. So yeah, we'll take a couple bites and then we'll get into the question. So we have lime here that you could add to your I think he's just trying to get your attention because he has a little bit of hair in his eye. I tried helping him, but poor little guy.
I told Sean we should make a mukbang.
We actually made this a couple days ago, and it tastes fire. It tastes fire, reheated.
Not just that. We've been seeing it. It's like something trending on TikTok, so it would actually be good to actually make one. Oh, by the way, we're drinking Dr. Pepper.
So I found these questions through Google, but they came from Pinterest, and then the website is boards.weddingbee.com. So the first question is, who is up first in the morning? Sometimes me. Sometimes we're both still asleep. Just depends.
And I just want to show you guys Shauna's makeup looks done. I actually helped her pick colors, like she said in the video. It's good when you're like a couple and you like support each other. And I just wanted to show that, and I give credit to all those husbands that help their wives or their girlfriends.
I agree. Who takes longer to get ready? Me. Well, depending on the day. If I'm just being lazy, I'll throw my hair in a bun, put on my comfy clothes. Mika's still getting ready.
And have a little share. short hair right now, so there's nothing to do.
Well, when he had hair, it took longer. Oh, and he also has to put his contact and stuff like that too. So.
If you guys don't know, what my eye surgery is, yeah, screwing me for that. Yeah.
They're pretty far back, but they're in a vlog, and I believe he has like an update video on his eyes. If you guys are ever interested in knowing about that.
Just want to say that my eyes are not 50-50. I have to use, I don't know how they say it, they have a medical term. It starts with the S, but they're a glass contact. I only get one. This one, well, I could actually use two, but for some reason this eye is not getting enough oxygen on it. So, long story short, like, I had a small one when they first started me, I guess, and it was not even getting oxygen as well. They got it with the big one, didn't work. So with this one, it's the sight is like more blurry.
The sight?
Yeah. When I have the contact on this one, it's a 50-50. When it's off, it's crap.
I just didn't want to interrupt him. That's why I kept looking at him. Who apologizes first after an argument?
Well, I kind of feel it's her all the time. And I tell you, you don't need to apologize. But there is times that I know I'm in the wrong and stuff like that. Like, let's say, like, for example, sometimes I don't want to admit it, and I actually, like, later on I say, I'm sorry, babe, or whatever, but then she says, sorry gets old.
No. I only say that because there's some arguments where he'll literally do it the next day, the same argument, and I'm like, well, why did you apologize yesterday if you're fighting again? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I understand people take time to learn and stuff like that, but sometimes we argue over the stupidest things, and even I'll admit that I'll literally argue about the same thing the next day, and it's not even worth it. So I tell him that he could even tell me that the sorry gets old, because it really does. Unless you actually try to take the chance to change yourself and regroup yourself and realize what you're doing wrong, don't apologize for the same mistake over and over.
Not just that, guys. Like, since we've been together, we've gone through a lot of things that we want to keep personal, and it's just, it gets to the point where you could handle so much. And I'm not just talking about just us arguing, it's people outside our relationship. And no, we're not an apology or whatever.
I'm gonna let Micah eat a little bit because he's a talker. This thing, Micah hesitant to put 2 cans of cheese. I'm gonna eat it as it is. I ain't gonna wait. Alright.
Yeah, man, we should have just done that.
I don't know what that was, and I don't want to know. Not even from the chip or the birria. Anyways, who said I love you first? I did.
It's so cute how we met. That'll be another video. And what we thought about each other. But I was so shy to even ask her out and say I love you. And she approached me and I was like, I'm lucky to even have a chance to date her. She's hot as fuck. People might not think about that, like that's your guys' opinion, but in my opinion, I think she's beautiful.
Sorry about the bad word, guys. I wasn't expecting that. Who mentioned marriage first? Me.
And I went to her dad, got my knees, and told him I'd like to marry his daughter.
No.
That was in Maryland.
Who brought up marriage first, though? Me.
You did. No, but then
No, they mean between us. Like, who talked about marriage between us? I mean, you can still add that in there, but...
Yeah, go to her.
Okay. Who makes all the decisions? Me. And the only reason why is because Micah's kind of like... He'll go for the first choice. And he won't always think it through. And I get scared with that because... Sorry, guys. I get scared with that because, you know, there's times where the decision should be between both of us, and, like, he'll want to do it for both of us. And sometimes those decisions require two people. And so I tend to sit down with him, and we talk about it, and then he'll agree with my point of view because his point of view is kind of like, you're more of like a fast choicer. Like, you feel like you need to do it so fast that you don't have a chance to decide. And me, I try to take a couple days to decide like what's best for us or what's the right option or decision. Who is the messiest?
I'm not organized. Like our closet, like the color coordination is horrendous. Like, but I want to fix that because it's a lot harder to find what you're looking for because every color's not where it's supposed to. The length of the shirt is not like with its shirt. I'm starting to do that, but at first I was like,
that was my arm. Yeah. And I don't do it anymore because every time I do it, I even did it for Eric and they just messed it up, so I gave up. Who wears the pants in the relationship? I think Micah does now. He used to not be, and I used to have to do a lot. But since he's transitioned and stuff like that, I've noticed that he is more of like, I feel like I have to ask him permission for things now, and I feel like he's kind of in control of everything, which I don't mind. Like, you know, that's kind of what I wanted, was the other person to wear the pants and me be like the
listener.
Yeah, like the follower. But I mean, I think since it's changing, that's kind of shaped him into, you know, what he's supposed to be in the relationship, if that makes sense. Who is more into their looks? What does that mean?
I wonder if that means like.
That my look?
I mean, how you look, like your dress, your hair.
I wouldn't say I'm conceited, but I feel like as I got mature and I aged, I think my beauty has came out more than when I was a teenager. But I don't flaunt it, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think I'm better than Micah with my looks. Like, I think we're just an average looking couple.
And there's no way to make that like a competition, because I mean, like, she likes wearing makeup, I don't. So that, like me, I have to. I'm always been in the goatee kind of thing and stuff like that. I want tattoos. I want piercings. Like I want like a small ponytail or faded. Even probably in the future a bun. A small bun. I'm not saying like a long bun or whatever. So I actually worry about my looks. When muscular, her, like, where do you see it as? Like,
your look?
No, I mean like yours. Cause like I need to like have a six-pack. I want to look good for her.
Well, you guys know I think I'm fat and I need to lose weight. You know, I understand that what I'm eating is not the best choice, but at the end of the day, I've kind of grown into this habit where I tell myself what's meant to be will be, and if I'm meant to lose weight, it'll happen. I'm not gonna kill myself over it. I'm not gonna do what I used to do in the past where I would like restrict myself from things and work out until I was lying on the floor sweating. You know, I do have health issues that have caused me to make it even harder to lose weight. Like my thyroid's very low. It's gotten to the point it's been in the danger zone. So I've come to just accept reality, and I try to eat the best I can. And honestly, this is my first soda in like a couple weeks anyways. So it just goes to show that I have taken accountability to try to change my ways a little bit, but I'm not going to completely do anything overnight because it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, dedication, work. And since we are living on the first floor, we have been going on walks more. We have been active a little bit more. We just don't always post about it or talk about it or get the chance to do it as often as we like, because we do have Naruto who's still processing of being home alone and everything like that. So I would say my looks, I would just want to lose some weight, and everything else, I mean, I'm pretty much good at. Like, I take care of my skin, even though I wear a shitload of makeup. I cuss, sorry, but it's true. I wear a shit ton of makeup, but I always make sure I take care of my skin. I've also been really good with taking care of my hair with Mika's help. So I let Mika do my hair because we do plan on having kids in the future. And like, if we have girls, I want him to know how to do girls' hairs as well. So he's been using my hair as like a way to practice, and also too because I'm not good. I mean, I didn't have a mom growing up, so I didn't have like somebody there besides my sister. My sister really didn't know a lot of hairstyles, you know, growing up. So having Mika help me from what his mom taught him as a young child, you know, and from what we see on Google and YouTube and stuff like that, he tends to help me. So that's kind of like my looks, I guess.
I mean, with Shawna's permission, like one day, if she gives me the permission to look at images of women and so that to...
You already do.
No, I'm just saying, like, because to be honest, guys, I don't know.
No, he makes me sound so bad. And literally, he was just looking at girls with me earlier.
No, just saying.
Makeup looks.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm not trying to. What's it called? I'm just trying to say, like, because we're a couple, it's good to ask your significant other, you know, is it okay? Don't just do it behind their back. You know, it's good to tell them. I don't know how to braid, like, hair. I don't know how to do a lot of hairstyles. The hairstyles that you guys seen that on Shawna is some that I've seen before on my youngest sister Myra. Or I would just look at people's how they would have it, and that was it. I never did anything with my hair. It was so frustrating, especially when I had long hair. I was like, one day I just went to Maryland with her, and I just like got a razor. I was done. I hated the strangleness after like combing it, like your hair for like quite a bit, and you can only handle so much, and then it pulls, and then all that time you're like combing. Before I could do that again, I was like, no, I'm good. And then the heat. So that's on me. Not trying to make her look bad.
Who spends more money? Well, I used to spend a lot of money in the past, but recently I feel like Micah has, or been wanting to. I've kind of grown into this thing where I like to live on the edge, and honestly, I could probably live in an RV if I wanted to and travel, because honestly, materialistic stuff doesn't matter to me as long as I have at least one thing to game on. A book, my makeup, my planner stuff. And I don't need a lot of makeup. Like, I used to want to collect and have like this huge room and everything, but I've come to realization that things go bad and it could damage my health in the future. Like, eyeliner can make me go blind if it's like bad and has mold or like, you know, stuff like that. So I've come to realization that having all this stuff is not worth it, and just have what you can use and buy it when you run out of it. So I mean, now when it comes to, sorry, it was my chair. When it comes to gaming, it's different. You know, I do want a big game room. I do want to have a setup and everything like that. That's a different thing, because gaming doesn't really go bad. You know, the consoles can go outdated and everything, but you can still use it. Like, we have an Xbox 360 and we can still use it. Just some features don't work anymore. But we could still use some of the games. We could still use the games we bought on there. So, I mean, that's different. But when it comes to, like, makeup, even planner stuff can go bad. Like, if you leave washi sitting there, it loses its stickiness and stuff. So, but in reality, Micah does spend more of the money.
And what I spend?
Gaming. Technology. Who likes to shop more?
Yeah, that's...
I say both. Okay. Who has the bigger wardrobe? How about we think about future? Because right now we don't have a lot of clothes, so let's not think about right now. Let's think about the future. I would say I'm going to have the bigger wardrobe, because I'm going to have everything color coordinated. I'm going to have from dresses to skirts to mini skirts to lingerie to everything. And I'm going to have shoes out the wazoo. I'm going to have hats, jackets, cardigans, everything. So I feel like mine's going to be probably a little bit bigger than Mika's. Well, maybe if he adds the hats to his wardrobe, then we may have a fight.
I know I'm gonna have a lot of hats.
Yeah, so
a lot of a lot of shoes.
Yeah, so it may be equaled or it may be him, but
I wanted to show you guys the wardrobe in the future because we don't plan on living here forever. So.
Who is grumpier in the morning?
Oh my god. Me.
Who does most of the cooking? Me. Well, when I got sick and stuff, it was mostly Micah. And I'm still having trouble here and there, so he has been helping, but I've been doing most of it. And that's because Micah ends up burning stuff. And not on purpose, but he burns it a lot. Who's the better driver?
I don't consider myself a good driver.
I need to still learn. Who cleans more?
To be honest with you guys, like, I could clean okay. Not the greatest. When it comes to, like, deep cleaning and, like, looking at spotless, it's hard.
So we actually, like, I guess you would say take turns. We don't really, like, push each other. Like, we don't say, oh, you gotta clean today, or, like, we kind of do it on the same day. But, like, I'll just go over what he does, or, like, he'll do things that I can't physically do, or I'll do things that he can't do. But I can admit, though, he does clean more, and that's just because, like, the way that we've always done it in our relationship is if I cook, like, a huge meal or whatever, he'll clean up after for me. Or, like, if he's the one that cooks a huge meal, then I'll clean up after for him. And that's just how it's been in our relationship. But lately, it's been both of us cooking, both of us cleaning, just because it's only Micah and I now. And when Eric lived with us, we would take turns, just because we wanted to show Eric, like, both partners should have a job to do together. You know, it shouldn't just be one or the other. So
I always told Eric, you know, as a man, it's good to help your wife, you know, because don't leave her all the work. Because you guys didn't know, like, our race is
your culture or ethnicity.
Yes, I couldn't say the word. Is Mexican. So, if you guys all know, you know, people that are Mexican, like, not everyone, some Mexican men tend to be more bossier, I would say, with the woman, and he's seen it with my parents. My dad always makes my mom cook, clean, and he works, comes home, drinks a couple beers, watches TV, and that's it. Which I told him don't do that, because when he has his kids, he wants to do the same thing we showed him.
Sorry, and I want to add that we weren't trying to be racist, you know, with Eric or get him out of his culture. We just wanted him to know, you know, to have a little bit more respect for his woman and for his kids and for his household. Because Eric is a really good cook, and I would hate to see him expect his girlfriend or wife to only do all the cooking when he has a good thumb when he comes to cooking. And I've seen him when he really wants to clean, and he cleans good too. So, you know, we raised Eric how I was sort of raised, but also how Micah was raised, but we added it together, and we just made it out without him thinking that everyone's going to do everything for him, because we don't want him to have that mindset, especially I mean, if it probably would be different if it was in Mexico, but like the United States, like, the men are expected to do things. So that's why, like, we wanted him to be, like, open-minded and kind of have a look into both races.
Because even though, like, I was born as a woman, I was always, like cleaning. And for those people that don't know, I did men in the past. And they're Mexicans, and it was horrible. Like, they always expected me to clean, and like just how my mom and my dad is. Like, and I'm not into that. Like, I knew people that Myra knew, and aunt. They used to live with us when she was younger. She was babysitting. Even my younger sister, went with to take care of 2 boys, and I saw that the guy always he was separated, but like you could see the way he had his house. It was organized, and he was a single dad, so it was pretty decent.
Yeah, so I mean, not all Mexican men are gonna be, I guess, like how Micah said it. It's just he saw, people in his family that acted like that, and he just wanted better for Eric, if that makes sense. Who gave who the first kiss? I did. I was really excited about it too. Who made the first move? I did. He was more shy than anything. Who does the dishes?
I do.
Micah does. And that's only because I get eczema really bad on my hands. And even with gloves, like, I still somehow get eczema because Micah's mom used to get on me about that because, like, I would always expect him to do it. And she'd be like, just use gloves. And I'm like, oh yeah, but with gloves, it happens. And Micah saw, and he was like, okay, I'll just do it for you. Like, he's really patient when it comes to that. Who does the laundry? We kind of both do. It just depends on my back and, like, the time of day and stuff like that. I try to do it early in the morning, but Micah waits till evening, and then I get pissed because we're up until, like, 2 o'clock washing clothes, and I hate doing that. But I tend to start it, and I'm like, let's do it in the morning. Let's wake up, do it in the morning, have a cup of coffee. Like, I even told him, because he gets mad that I don't drink hot coffee with him. I love my cold coffee, but I told him, hey, if you wake me up in the morning and you get up in the morning, I'll drink hot coffee with you. So there's times where he'll get up because he'll be all goofy and excited because I'll drink hot coffee with him. And there's some times where he's like, let me sleep. It's too early. Do you want to add something to that?
That's because for some reason, I don't know what's been going on with my body, that I could actually sleep all my hours.
Well, I mean, now I'm more understandable. You should put that in there because I don't think I'm really a bitch.
No.
Before this happened, I would be on his case, but now it's a little bit more understanding because I deal with it too. You can explain.
I guess something's going like iron deficiency and
anemic,
B12, and there's other stuff that they've told me, which I went to see the doctor when she went. And I just need to go get my blood work, and they're gonna check more stuff for me because I'm having lower feet problems since the beginning of COVID. So count that, and that's been like.
Well, we had COVID in 2021, I think. So it's been about 2 years that he's been having these issues.
So yeah, like. No matter what, like I do, like it's neuropathy or like I don't know that facility, whatever, on the feet. So yeah.
Are you done? I didn't want to interrupt. I was just getting the phone closer.
No.
Who's a bed hog? I would say Naruto.
Not even near her now.
It's Naruto. Like, we make sure that we have each other's side, and like, yeah, I'll cuddle him, he'll cuddle me and stuff like that. But normally, he sleeps wonky, so I just tend to like let him sleep, because there's been times where I see his legs going up and down, like if he's doing like freaking curl ups or something. So, but he's not a bed hogger. The bed hogger would be Naruto, and he is literally all over that bed. That boy literally stretches out, shoves me and his dad, freaking farts, everything.
I get in his case because, like, at night, I try to like lay beside her, and he just, because I kind of see that he like goes more with her and stuff like that.
Well, the dogs always have, like, all the pets have always been all over me. I just think it's the mother instinct.
Yeah.
You know, they could feel that.
Yeah, because with me, it's like he wants to like play fight. It's like, come on, boy, I just can't be playing 24/7. Well, like, he gets this huge spot near her like feet and stuff like that. Like, when we're covered, right? So he leaves me little blankets. So I'm like, wow. So I have to get up and get on and actually like have to be holding the blanket and holding him on the side.
It's a struggle. Who is always running late? I mean, we kind of both do, because typically whenever there's a party or a get together, everyone picks us up late anyway, so we just make ourselves late because they take long to come and get us. So that's what I would say. Who takes a longer shower? I mean, when it comes to a bath, I take a pretty long bath. I could be in there for like a whole hour and 30 minutes. But Micah, when it comes to a shower, he could be in there for 45, 50 minutes. Even with short hair, he could literally be in there for that long. And I don't know what he's doing. He's either playing with the rubber duckies or something. Sometimes I think he's drowning in there. I always look at Naruto and me and him still looking at each other like, is dad still in there for real?
I like to use all the hot water.
Yeah. And they made it actually really hot down here, and it lasted longer, so he likes to hog it all up. They should ask for a shower hog. Who's the shower hog? You?
Which I regret, because now I have eczema back here.
Yep. Who is the biggest baby when they get sick? Me. I hate being sick. Okay, so this is I guess a future question. Who mows the lawn? Mika's gonna be mowing the damn lawn. I ain't gonna be mowing shit. Who holds their liquor better?
Actually,
Mika's a wuss. I'm sorry to say that. Like, I'm putting you out there on the spot, babe. Mika's a wuss. He literally gets drunk off of 2 shots, and if he drinks anymore, he will throw up. I've experienced it upstairs. He literally... So there was one time where he overdrunk. I can admit. He overdrunk, and that's why he threw up. But the second time, he literally had 3 shots and then a beer after, which I heard it's not good to do, but I mean, he wasn't doing it like the first time. The second time, he did quite good. I didn't expect him to throw up, but he threw up. And I flipped the fuck out. I was like...
I'm not a huge hard liquor wine person and stuff like that. I'm more of a beer person. And that's because...
And wine coolers. You like the wine coolers?
Yeah, it takes longer. Oh, and I like that kinky one.
Oh, yeah. But that's hard liquor. But that's a little bit of a light hard liquor. When it comes to Jack Daniels and stuff like that, do not have that around Mika, because he will...
And I like the Smirnoff.
Oh, yeah, the Smirnoff. Smirnoff and Kinky are kind of like 2 of the ones that I feel are best for Mika, because they're lighter and they're more easier to put down. But when it comes to like Bacardi or Hennessy or Jack Daniels, stuff like that, Mika cannot do that. Who has the best taste in decorating? I didn't. I mean, Mika has... I mean, if you add that to furniture too, Mika has some really good taste in furniture. We've actually agreed on a lot of things for our future house. Actually, we should do a video on that, where we talk about like our floor plans and like what we want in our future house. Like, I know a lot of our families are going to be like, that's crazy, that's not going to happen, blah, blah, blah. But we have a team behind us that is helping us to achieve these goals, so we ain't really worried about people's opinions. But if that's something you guys would like to see, let us know in the comments.
And when it gets closer to that happening, we'll actually film that for you guys.
Who has the best taste in music?
I'm actually liking...
I would say both. I mean, I like some of the old music. It's just, there's some old music that he likes that it triggers me because of my childhood. So I'll get really sad. And even though I liked it before, the moment's ruined it. So it's like...
And then I like country because it's like, what's called, like... I forgot who it is. And I'm amazed by you. And then like... I forgot what's their name, but I've been actually hearing some old country music, and because what happened in her childhood, it's like she don't want to hear it, and I'm like, damn, that sucks. People ruined it for me.
Well, I tell him to listen to it, like, you know, use your headphones, take it somewhere, go listen to it. But me, I just can't. All right. Who is the first to say sorry? I think we already answered that, but...
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to come up with another of these last, like, 3 because there's some that are similar. Who would you say is most socially active? I would say me.
Yeah.
You're really shy when it comes to meeting people. And people sometimes, and what makes me mad, like, I don't like how social media doesn't respect relationships anymore because there'll be times where, like, we've tried meeting friends and, like, Micah's really shy. So when he says hi to you, like, on live or something, he'll turn red and everything. There's been people mistaking that as flirting, and then they'll try to, like, hit him up, or they'll hit me up and they'll think we're flirting with them. And I just want to say, like, we're both very shy people. We both turn red. We both are, you know, not our normal selves when we first meet you. So it doesn't mean that we're flirting with you. It just means that we're really shy, and that's just how we are. And, like, I wish people would respect boundaries and respect the relationship when we're on live, because it's not like that we're into you. It's just like you're saying hi to us. You're trying to, like, become friends with us, and we're not used to that because we don't really have friends. And so when that happens, we get really shy. We turn red. You know, but that's not a form of flirting. Just let you know.
And I think it's weird.
Yeah.
Because, like, I am basically married, so why would I want to mess around with other girls and stuff like that?
And no shame to those that are into, like, polyamory and all that stuff. We're just not into that, you know. Who gets jealous easier? I would say we both do. It's kind of equal. And it's not the toxic jealousy. We just get, like, jealous, you know. We've been together for so long that our jealousy has kind of, like, smeared out because we spend so much time together, but we do get jealous. So, I mean, who doesn't?
Like, I get mad when a guy hits her up and calls her beautiful.
Or send me freaking dick pics on Instagram. Like, I don't know why they do that.
Or, like, there's cases where there's girls being flirty and, like, DMs, and Shawna, like, actually catches that, and she gets jealous. I'm like, you know. And we don't take it out on each other. We kind of talk about it. Like, we've matured in our relationship. Like, before we used to get mad at each other and used to blame each other. But that was, like, that happens to every relationship, though. Like, at first you're really toxic with each other, but once you get to know each other and you get to, like, grow and you talk about it and you guys work out plans with each other, it's not as hard as it is when you first start dating. Because when you first start dating, you have your exes coming back, you have people getting in between, and, like, your overall relationship is just really, you know, new. But once you mature, and like Micah said, he's already basically married. I mean, we've been living together for, like, 10 plus years. And so we've kind of just considered ourselves married, even though we're going to be legalizing that very soon. We just don't over-exaggerate the jealousy as we used to. And we don't keep anything secret between us, and, like, we always tell each other everything.
Yep. Who is the first? So this is the last one. Sorry, guys, that this video has taken so long. Who is the first one to say they're sorry after a disagreement? I think we already answered this, but we'll just answer it again because I didn't know what to come up with for a question. I think we both do. Honestly, I'm not going to pick sides for that because we both do. Like, I know Micah said that I do more, but I feel like there's times where I exaggerate the problem more and I make him, like, say sorry numerous times when I should just let it go. But I've always been like that. I know that it's a problem, and that's why I'm in counseling for it, is I always, like, exaggerate the situation, and I know that that's a problem, and, like, that's why I'm getting the help for it, because I do have, PTSD. I have severe depression, anxiety. He also has dysphoria, depression, anxiety from his past. And so we both have acknowledged that we have flaws in each other that affects our relationship. But since being with my counselor and, understanding things, he's even said that I've gotten better in the relationship. Like, I've matured. I don't lash out like we both used to. Like, we both would yell at each other. We wouldn't hit each other. We would just yell. And we both would, not forgive right away. And, like...
I would be the one that actually would take hours to...
Yeah. I mean, we both did, though. So, I'm gonna admit, guys, our relationship is not all bees and butterflies. Like, everyone on social media acts like the relationship is all perfect. It's not. Like, no relationship in this entire world is perfect.
It's not.
But that's why you fight for it.
Yeah, it's not like a fairy tale. Like,
yeah. Like, you're gonna always have disagreements, arguments, complaints. You're not gonna like what the other person's doing. Like, you might get irritated with them at times, especially because we're home all the time together. We do get irritated with each other. We do say mean things, but we don't mean it, and we do apologize to each other. We do we are working on ourselves. And like I said, since Micah has came out as a trans man, it's been a lot easier in a relationship because he's understood how a man is supposed to treat a woman because of the way he was treated in past relationships. So our relationship is 100 times better than what it has been, but it's not 100% perfect.
Yeah. I just want to... Like, trans guys, like... Are like... How is the thing you said that, like... Trans guys are
like the guys that real men should be.
Exactly.
In a way. And I'm not hating on real men, but there's some real men out there that are really shitty towards their women and are very abusive, narcissist people. And a lot of trans guys, I'm not saying they can't be like that as well, but all the trans guys that we've met and just seeing Micah develop has showed me that, there are good guys out there, because trans men are men, whether you believe that or not.
It's kind of funny they don't, like...
Well, let them hate.
It's what it is. It's just like getting reborn. Like, and you know what? It's beautiful to see someone actually, like, be something and then through the years show changes.
Yep.
It is what it is, but, hate's a big thing out there, and it's a huge crime when people actually commit it, so...
Yep. So we hope you guys enjoyed this mukbang. We do have another mukbang coming up that was requested by our special friend and follower, Falsita. She asked us to do a spaghetti mukbang, so we will be doing that sometime. Maybe this weekend, maybe next week sometime. Just depends. But we wanted to do this one first because this was something that Micah had wanted to do for a very long time, and we had the extra money to do it. So we really hope you guys enjoyed this mukbang. Is there anything else you want to add to it, or you want to tell them what to do?
Please comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified first. And
join our family, guys. Like, I know we've been kind of on and off with our posting, but we are getting back on track. And there should be about maybe one video a day, if not couple videos a day that's new. And yeah.
Oh, and I wanted, before we go, the video of Shawna's actually hospital, actually unfortunately because of the phone surge, we lost a lot of videos. So I'm only gonna share the couple videos that I have, and so that.
And he'll sit down and talk to you guys to make you guys kind of understand what was happening too. Because if it's not in order, they won't understand. So you'll have to make like an intro and an outro probably. And if you guys want to be featured or have a shout out in our next mukbang or video, let us know in our comment section what you guys would like to see as a mukbang or as a video request. Please do not do anything too spicy for me. He will be doing the new one chip challenge hopefully soon. And he'll do like the scarier challenges. I can't. My stomach would not let me do that.
Yeah, I feel like the devil's toe or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Or like the bear.
Oh yeah. So yeah, guys, if you guys want to see Micah do that, then thumbs up this video. And until next time, peace and love. Bye.